Matt Dineschner for Santa Cruz Basketball.com, joined by Santa Cruz Warriors broadcaster Kevin Danna on the road in Idaho. Getting right to it, 2 games against Idaho and then 2 games against Reno. Give us some context for how important these are for the Santa Cruz Warriors.
Well, these are huge because Santa Cruz finds itself in 4th place in the West Division, but only just a game and a half out of 1st place Los Angeles right now. So what Santa Cruz needs to do, they need to win games in their division. And lucky for Santa Cruz, they have 12 remaining games against the division out of their final 16 this year. So Santa Cruz can make up a lot of ground, and if they sweep the Idaho Stampede this weekend, they will have the tiebreaker over Idaho, which is huge. There are 7 meetings between Idaho and Santa Cruz this year. Santa Cruz and Idaho have split the first 4, so Santa Cruz needs to win 2 of their next 3 against Idaho to win that tiebreaker. Basically, Matt, you want to win every tiebreaker you can. Santa Cruz is also tied 2-2 with Reno right now. Obviously, you want to go 4-0, but if you can go 3-1 against Idaho and Reno, you're going to be sitting in pretty good shape.
So what are the keys to the matchups against Idaho on Friday and Saturday?
Well, Idaho's going to be a different-looking team. No Pierre Jackson now. He's off to Turkey, and D-Boss has really taken over the reins of this team.
It's up, and there it is, a triple-double for D-Boss. 12 points, 13 rebounds, and 11 assists in 33 minutes.
He has always been a very special player. Now the D-League is really starting to recognize him as the number 9 prospect in the D-League. This is a team you're going to have to stay in front of. This team can get hot from beyond the arc. D-Boss isn't that great of a three-point shooter, but he has been on fire from downtown against Santa Cruz. Hit 7 threes in one game against Santa Cruz earlier this year. They're going to have a couple of new faces. A new face that Santa Cruz fans are very familiar with, as Idaho just traded for Scott Machado, and there's going to be some minutes for him to play. Obviously, the C-Dubs know what Scott Machado brings to the table, a very pass-first oriented point guard who really knows how to distribute well to his teammates. He can knock down the open jumper from time to time. So Santa Cruz is going to have its hands full against the Idaho Stampede. And taking a look at the big guys, Dallas Lauderdale, this guy is 6'9" with a 7'6" wingspan, and D-Boss really loves to throw that alley-oop to Dallas Lauderdale at the rim, so that's something that Santa Cruz is also going to have to look out for.
Now, if we look at Reno, what are the keys to that matchup and being successful in the Reno Event Center that traditionally has been a tougher place for Santa Cruz to play?
Yeah, it has. Looking back over the last 3 or 4 games, Santa Cruz hasn't won in Reno since February of 2013, and there have been a handful of games there. Now, Brandon Heath is not going to be there, a very solid player for the Reno Bighorns, but they still have some really good guys. Sundiata Gaines, this is a guy with NBA experience. He's going to be running the point. A lot of NBA fans might remember him for hitting a game-winning shot over the Cleveland Cavaliers.
0.6 to go. Here's Corver in three-point territory. Down to 3, down to 2, down to 1. It's Gaines. Yes! The Jazz on a game-winning shot by the rookie Sundiata Gaines has defeated the Cavaliers at the buzzer.
He's going to add a lot. Of course, Santa Cruz fans are very familiar with Mikael Gladness and what he brings to the table. Shots inside the paint aren't going to be easy when you go up against him. This team is dangerous, and they might not be the most talented team on paper in the D-League, but boy, Joel Abelson really gets the most out of that roster. And with the addition of Sundiata Gaines, this team is very threatening.
Santa Cruz has already had 6 call-ups this season. Dwayne Dedman and Hilton Armstrong back up in the NBA. Your take on that and what has been a tremendously successful season?
Try to wear him out. Armstrong goes right at Albrecht and throws it down in his face. Oh, Hilton Armstrong.
Hilton Armstrong, you love to see this guy get another crack at it with Golden State, signing a 10-day contract. He's played in 1 game with them, and Hilton has shown that he could help out NBA teams in spots. He can rebound, he can defend. He's not going to be asked to do what he was asked to do in Santa Cruz with head coach Casey Hill. He's not going to be a back-to-the-basket guy in the NBA who gets 15, 20 touches a game, but he can certainly help out in other other areas. And Dwayne Dedman was only a matter of time.
It's going to be a breakaway here for Dedman. Compliments of Tony Rowe. That was a nice give up.
And this guy is way too skilled to not be on an NBA roster. His turnaround game is legit. His athleticism, his motor is the thing that got him to the NBA in the first place. This guy is nonstop, always runs the floor well, ran the floor perhaps as good as any D-League big when he was down in the development league. So Orlando got a really nice piece in Dwayne Dedman.
Great. Well, thanks, Kevin. As always, we appreciate your insight. Best of luck tomorrow and Saturday, and then on the trip out to Reno and back into Santa Cruz.
Thanks, Matt. It was my pleasure.